Hey Queens, how are y'all doing today on this Wednesday, this Wisdom Wednesday? I pray that this message finds each of you doing well and in your right mind and blessed and highly favored like I know you are. I wanted to come today to encourage you Queens to keep the faith. Keep going because help is on the way. God is so good to us that He gives us promises and lets us know what it is that He's going to do in our life. And the things that we go through, the situations, and how He comes through for us helps to increase our faith. There's also things in this world that can help to, well, not help, but hinder or discourage us from being faithful in what God told us. You see, sometimes God talks to you and tells you something specifically about your life that He's going to do. And maybe you're in your waiting season. You've been waiting on it for a while. You know in your heart that it's going to come to fruition, but you're allowing the time that from the date that He gave you the promise to now to interfere with your faith and make you feel discouraged and like God isn't going to do what He said that He was going to do. But I come today to tell you, Queens, that God is not like people. He is not a man that He should lie. His promises never come back void. So no matter how long it takes for the promise to come, for you to see it, just know that God has already worked it out. When He gave the promise to you and to only you, you know there might be people that don't believe what God told you, but it doesn't matter about them. He gave the promise to you, Queen, and not to anybody else. You got to keep your faith and increase it. One way that I keep my faith and increase it is I look back over my life and what God has done for me. And I think, remember when you had that situation and you thought there was no help, but help was on the way, and this blessing just came out of nowhere, and you were just like, God, that was nobody but you. Those are the things that help me increase my faith. And I know it can help you increase your faith because if you look back over your life, there are some things that God has done for you. One thing that He did for you this morning is He woke you up. If He woke you up and you still have breath in your body, there is still time for Him to fulfill that promise. But no matter how long it takes, Queen, keep your faith. Get around some women, some men, some people who are God-fearing people, people who know the Lord, people who will encourage you and uplift you and let you know what God has done for them and believe that God can do it for you. Because just like Ty Tribbett says, if He did it before, He can do it again. God can do all things. All things are possible through Him. You just got to keep the faith, keep going, and know that your help is on the way. Those no's that you've gotten, they don't mean nothing because a delay is not a denial. And just because it's taken a while does not mean that God is not still there for you, that He's not still fulfilling that promise. You see, when He gave you that promise, the promise was already fulfilled in the spiritual realm. You just haven't seen it yet in the earth realm, for whatever reason. Maybe you haven't learned the lesson that He needs you to learn. You just got to be patient, Queen. Patience is a virtue. There's a reason that He makes us wait for things. And when that time comes and that promise comes to pass, that faith will surely be increased in that moment. But in the interim, praise Him. Thank God for all that He's doing in your life. Thank Him for the no's. Thank Him for the doors closed. Thank Him for the people who have walked out of your life. They didn't mean you any good. And everybody can't go with you where God is taking you. So Queens, I just want you to know that help is on the way. Keep the faith. Whatever you need to do to keep that faith. Again, surround yourself with a good circle of people, God-fearing people, people who know the Lord. And I'm telling you, your life will transform right before your eyes. And again, no matter how long it's taken for that promise to come, know that it's already been fulfilled and you will see it come to pass. Have a blessed evening, Queens. I hope that this message encourages you or uplifts you. I know there's somebody who's going to hear this message that was just on the verge of giving up. But I'm telling you, keep the faith. Keep going, Queen. Help is on the way. Have a blessed evening, Queens. And just love on everybody, because this life is short and we don't know how long we have. But keep that faith and watch God show up and show out in your life. Have a blessed evening.